We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with TUP Stock, continuing to fight to hold support and testing key support levels. And it wasn't the only stock experiencing volatility. The overall market and the SPY did as well. And our SPY buy sent out a bear indicator at 10:50 a.m. And from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside. Pure weakness there on 42 vision. And put options went up 200% plus within an hour, guys. And some options even went higher than that. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with TUP Stock, continuing to fight to hold support. We're going to talk about the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow and what's going on with the inflow versus outflow and bull and bear indicators. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run today was spectacular, beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run today was from our Tesla bot. Our Tesla bot at 8:20 a.m. sent out a bull indicator, and from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside, full strength there on 42 vision, and call options went up 150% plus within an hour, guys. And some options even went higher than that. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with TUP Stock, doing a full transition from the rip area to the dip area yesterday and hitting the dip area once again here as it broke through support. And if this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with TUP Stock under a bear indicator at around the 413 area, canceling out the bull indicator from earlier in the pre-market at 421, and outflows continued below the midpoint, rejecting here into the open. And this is definitely something to not ignore as those inflows try to come back up. But it did not cross the midpoint, guys. And now it hit another dip area of white with red borders and broke through a key support of $4 and hit all the way down here towards the 380, 377 area. So I'm going to share with you guys the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow. And the one thing that's going to be crucial and critical here is the inflow versus outflow. And these inflows are trying to pick back up. But for it to reflect any further strength into these charts to the upside and possibly cancel out this bear indicator, these inflows need to cross the midpoint to the upside and pull away from it significantly to start reflecting that strength into these charts. And when you zoom out and look at this from the 1 hour, we could see here in the bigger picture how these outflows have been dominating since they crossed back here on Tuesday at around the 490 area, hit a dip area here yesterday, and again here today. And now these outflows continue here at negative 0.73. And to justify any strength to the upside, these inflows need to start picking up and heading towards the midpoint. You could see it here in the pre-market when those inflows tried picking up, jumping from negative 0.75 to 0.55. Things jumped up in the pre-market from 407 to highs here of 440. Now, not guaranteed to make the same exact move, but definitely something to not ignore there. Those inflows need to pick up, head towards the midpoint, and if it could cross it, that strength could start to reflect even quicker into these charts. Now, if we zoom in and look at this within the volatility of the 15-minute, we could see here how these outflows crossed over in the pre-market, got a bear indicator at the open at 437, and hit lows here of outflows of negative 0.58, and now these inflows are trying to pick back up. Now, no bull indicator in the process just yet, and it hasn't hit dark green or bright green bars as it tries to reflect that strength, but these inflows do need to cross over so that strength can start to reflect into these charts, and it's really close there. I would not ignore that or overlook that, and I'll be watching that very carefully going into tomorrow. Now, what are the key levels I would watch? Well, the first thing is support, guys, and the first support level is if these outflows continue below the midpoint or reject to the downside is the 350 area, and if it continues to push down lower than that, I'll be watching the $3.20 to $3 area, especially if there's a rejection here on the 15-minute. Now, to the upside, it's going to be crucial and critical for these inflows as they're trying to pick back up to go ahead and head towards the midpoint and cross it, start reflecting that strength into these charts, cancel out this bear indicator with a possible bull indicator, and same thing here on the 15-minute as it's really close to the midpoint. Try to pull up the 1 hour with it, and the first resistance is the $4 area. Then above that, I'll be watching the 420 area, and then the next level above that, if it could be used as support and start that staircase effect, would be up towards the 450 to 480 area. So those are the key levels I'll be watching to the upside and to the downside. The bull and bear indicators are going to be crucial, and the inflow versus outflows, I would not ignore them, and I'm going to be watching them very closely going into tomorrow, especially as it's trying to push itself up towards the midpoint here on the 30-minute, and on the 15-minute, it's right there near it, really close to it. And as always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money. So if you made it this far into the video and you are a swing trader or looking to gain an edge when it comes to swing trading, you're definitely going to want to check this out. And this is our new swing bot that will be fully released really soon. And so far, it has sent 2 notifications in the last several days, right? The first one, as you see it popping up there, was NVIDIA on Friday of last week at around $444. And the other one was Tesla yesterday in the pre-market, and from yesterday to today, and even yesterday alone, it ran up nearly $10 plus. Now, when it comes to the NVIDIA one, you could see it popping up there on the screen. I shared the chart yesterday, and I also circled an area, as you see it there in the chart, how it kept on bouncing off that support and trying to hold above 444. And then I put a line across when that notification came in. And now you're seeing this other chart, which I shared today in the pre-market. And I stated, right, you could see the same line there. And I put the swing bot notification there at around the 444 area. It was already opening up from yesterday to today at 449. And I talked about in that purple area, the area that kept on acting like support. And there was a strong resistance in the pre-market and previous days at the 452 area, and the bulls would need to break through that for possible continuation. Not guaranteed, but it was important, and inflows needed to cross. Now, when you see it here in the next chart, going into the open, it was broken through, bull indicator popped up, and then inflows crossed over, and you could see the purple area that continued to act like support, and NVIDIA calls were up nearly 100% plus with the swing notification bot since it was sent out, right? And you can see that blue line again where that notification was sent at that after hours on Friday. So this is our new swing bot. If you take a look at Tesla too, it sent it out at around the $256 area, and Tesla went to highs here of nearly $270 in the last 2 days. And it was sent out yesterday in the pre-market, right around this area, and the full move. So typically with these swing bots and the notifications that come in, they're there to add perspective. Nothing's guaranteed, but the goal is for it to add perspective. Take a look for possible support levels and bullish confirmations of a reversal, and from there it typically pans out within several days to weeks, but sometimes it can happen this fast within 1 or 2 days. And when it does, I typically tend to make a rational decision, because maybe my goals and strategy and expectations have been met, right? I don't want to get too greedy either, but I wanted to share with you guys our new swing bot that's going to be notifying directly into our Discord on high probability opportunities based off specific criterias and dip areas of wire Fred borders, as I call them, on multiple time frames and other criterias to confirm of the possibility of it looking like a possible support or area to not ignore for a possible swing of a reversal. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.